read in the fall. It's fall reading for me. I thought I'd share these with you and see what you think and see if you'd want to put them on your list of reading. These are not in any order. I'm only going to number them so that they are to show you that there are actually 10 of them. And there will be. And that is, we'll start off with number 10. The Walt Longmire series. Typically these come out at the beginning of the fall, early September, like the Next to Last Stand did. And I read these right away. But these are what kick off the fall season for me. And that's what makes them so amazing. Is because they kick off the fall season. And as I've said in many of the reviews, it's like visiting with old friends, those characters, and I just love the velvety smooth writing style of one Craig Johnson. So, number 2 is John Sanford's Lucas Davenport series. Now, I'm not caught up on these, but I tend to read these more in the fall and winter time because these are hunker down, deep dive, crunchy books, as I like to call them, because you can sink your teeth into them and get the job done. Number 3 is Anthony Horowitz's mystery novels. What I mean by this is Mayflower Murders, our Moonflower Murders, it's coming out later this fall, Magpie Murders, and things of that nature. His more adult mystery novels, that's what House of Silk, that's what I gravitate towards. Also, his writing style is top notch and it's off the chain. I think the kids still say that. I know I still say that, so that's what that is. The next series that hasn't been written for a while, but when it was out, I would always read it in the fall. That is the Dexter series by Jeff Lindsay. That's number 4. That's a huge recommendation, especially if you didn't like the end of the TV series. The book series wraps up in a nice little bow because, imagine this, the author that created the character knows how to end the series. Imagine that. Number 5 is the Michael Connolly books. What do I mean by this? Very simply, I mean either Harry Bosch, or in this case this year, the Lincoln lawyer Mickey Haller. Any one of those books will do. Thank you very much. Great writing, great author, love the books, love everything. Number 6, and potentially one of my favorite go-to reach authors in the fall and the winter for the exact deepness and crunchiness that I told you about earlier, is Jeffrey Deaver in the Lincoln Rhyme series. I'm in no way near caught up in this series, but I do love this series and need to dive into it, and probably will dive into even more of it this year. I love Jeffrey Deaver's fast-paced, quick-paced writing. His twists and turns are good. Yes, I know he can be somewhat formulaic, but to me that formula is still good. It's still top-notch. Number 7, and I saved this one for number 7, and that is Mr. 007, James Bond himself. James Bond is, yes, the books usually come out in spring, sometimes they come out in fall, But to me, just like the movies, it's a more fall-time read. It fits more to me coming out in the fall and being read in the fall. The movies can come out whenever the movies deem, but to me the books are fall books because of the action adventure, the quick pace, and the need for enjoyment when enjoyment and outdoor activity is winding down when you're in fall and winter time. Number 8 is, of course, the John Connolly series. Written by John Connolly. I believe it's the Charlie Parker series. It is the Charlie Parker series. Just merely because it deals with dark depravity and murder and suspects and thrillers and whatnot, is good to go. I love the books. I'm nowhere near caught up, but I love the books. Number 9 is the John Corey series by Nelson DeMille. I love these books, and they need to be read. I am, for the most part, catching up to this series quite quickly because of how good they are written and how good Nelson DeMille is of keeping his speech, a lot like Craig Johnson, keeping his speech as much natural as he possibly can. And the final spot on this list goes to, drumroll please, or harrowing silence, because I can't do a drum roll. And that goes to Karen Slaughter. I love the Karen Slaughter books. The Karen Slaughter books are gruesome. They are dark. They are dank. And they are truly messed up. Makes you wonder if she's actually messed up. Now, I know from watching book talks on YouTube that she's actually a sweet lady, but a lot like Stephen King, her writing tends to lean more dark. Now, I'm going to have 2 honorable mentions, so you're going to get 12 books in this list, because there are going to be 2 honorable mentions that must be mentioned, but they're not in my 10 favorites. They would be in my 12 favorites, though, so that's why you're getting them. And that is the Jack Reacher series by Lee Child. Particularly the early ones are amazing. These later ones have been The Sentinel just came out at the time of recording this, and I have yet to dive into it because of reading that I have to do. But don't worry, it'll be dove into. I love the Jack Reacher series for a lot of the same reasons that I love the James Bond series. I love the one man can change the world aspect of both of those characters, and that needs to be respected, and I enjoy the hell out of that. And the last honorable mention goes to the Temperance Brennan series by Kathy Reichs. How can you not read something in the fall that has both science, murder, and usually the word bone or bones in the title of the book series, of the books in the series? They are a little bit dry, so if you don't like the TV show Bones, or you don't like the character Temperance Brennan, you may not like the series. That's why it doesn't make my top 10, but it's definitely one of my go-to because I do like that stuff, and I do enjoy Kathy Reichs' books. But she's not always the first one that I gravitate towards, so that's why she's in the honorable mention section. So, leave in the comments down below what books you read in the fall. What books do you cuddle up with in the fall as the weather turns more frigid and we eat and drink all things pumpkin, if you like that. I kind of do, kind of don't. Have members of my family that absolutely adore that, though. But let me know in the comments down below what you gravitate towards and what are your top picks. And let's make a list in the comments down below of what's going on there, if we're so inclined, because maybe we can expand each other's TBRs. So, without further ado, you know I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Central. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Please ding the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video. If YouTube is working that day, because we all know how the algorithm is. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, stay warm, read a good book. I'll see you soon. And peace.